joins us. Jordan, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Good morning, fellas.
Do you agree that there are some songs that just automatically put a smile on your face?
You got Tom Petty, Free Fallin'.
Oh, that's a great song.
Dude, right away.
That's a great karaoke song.
Yeah, and then everything else pales in comparison, but that to me is number one. But yeah, there's always a few that really gets you right.
Yeah, just as soon as you hear it, you get a smile on your face. All right, we're getting closer, Jordan. September 4th kickoff between the Eagles and Cowboys. And one of the bigger storylines is not the Eagles showing their Super Bowl banner, but whether or not Micah Parsons will be on the field in Week 1. What's your read on this situation?
Yeah, I mean, this thing should be so straightforward for Dallas. You're talking about a guy who's 26 years old, peak of his powers, second contract, and for whatever reason, Jerry Jones makes this all about him. And it's always a circus with the Cowboys, and we've come to expect that. But this one, to me, is just completely baffling. And, you saw Micah Parsons last night. Actually tweeted this, I think it was probably about 9, 10 o'clock. He removed all of his Cowboys-related content from his Twitter profile. And then on TikTok, he put out basically something I thought was really telling. Speaking of Philadelphia, he had an Allen Iverson sound that I don't care where I go, I'm going to win. I'm going to win wherever I go. And you know what? I don't blame him one bit. This is a guy that's done everything right, and I think last year should have been paid. And then another great year, and then now Jerry Jones again making it all about himself. It's incredible.
Jordan, let me play devil's advocate with you for a second, because just on this whole situation. Do you believe that Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons did not have the conversations where they talked about years, length, and everything like that, and they agreed to that? Because where I've read, I have not seen Micah Parsons contest that or say that that's a lie.
So I think they spoke, and I think it was good conversation or conversations, and then Jerry basically tried to do what Jerry tried to have the power play of, listen, I'm the owner, you're the player, this is my franchise, and this is how we've always done things with great players. Whether it was Tyron Smith, Emmitt Smith, this is Michael Irvin.
Right.
I talk to the players, and then we get the deal done. And this is 2025. It's a totally different ballgame. And I think on a bigger scale, this is why Dallas has struggled, the Cowboys, for so long, because Jerry has never been able to adapt. It's a totally different sport. You're not even playing the same sport as you were 30 years ago in many respects, from on-field and business-wise. So I think they spoke. And then I think Jerry tried to hold Micah and David Legetta, his agent, to whatever that conversation was, and that's just not how it works. So I don't blame the agent, I blame the player. And if you're Jerry, I think you have to take a step back and understand that even if you believe in your mind Micah agreed or you had positive conversations about a number, about a structure, that's what the agent's for. That's why he has him.
We're speaking with Jordan Schultz. Jordan, I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second just because your phone is, it sounds robotic, a little cutting in and out. So Connor's going to try to clean that up. Jordan Schultz, of course, NFL insider.
I'm going to tell you this, is that, and I hear Jordan's explanation there. Having had an agent for a long part of my career, if I have a conversation with my employer and my employer says to me, and we discuss years and the amount of money and things like that, and we think we've come to an agreement, he believes it, and then I say, well, my agent will talk to you about it. And then my agent hears from me and goes, what the hell are you doing? Like what's going on? We shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Then I think Jerry Jones would have every right to go, wait a minute here. Now you're trying to renegotiate? Come on. Because he has not denied that, because Jerry Jones has said, we agreed on years, money, and everything. So It just seems strange.
All right, we got Jordan back. Sorry about that, Jordan. Got you back here. Let's go ahead.
What? No, I was just going to, I don't know how much you heard, but Jerry, whatever, even if he feels that this deal we agreed to, this was the number. You have an agent for a reason, and he has to understand if he wants to get this thing done and be realistic, that that's what David Mulligan is for, and that Micah is obviously going to, he's going to have his agent in play for that very reason. It's just ridiculous to me.
All right, last thing for you, Jordan. Commanders, another team in the Eagles division that we're keeping an eye on when it comes to contract talks. What's going on in D.C. or with the Commanders? Terry McLaurin's situation, and then also they're talking about potentially trading the running back?
Yeah, so there's a couple situations there. I'll start with the running back. I think Brian Robinson, good player. This is going into year 4, contract eligible. I think he obviously wanted to get an extension. This is not the regime that drafted him. And, they have a couple other guys they like. Chris Rodriguez, drafted a 7th rounder out of Arizona. That's looked good. So, to me, he's going to be either moved or released. And I think I would still believe it's going to be a trade. There is some value there. It really comes down to compensation back, whether Washington's able to find the number they want back or just out release him. But I would think he's played his last days in Washington. On Terry McLaurin, what's fascinating about that one is it's not entirely dissimilar to Micah Parsons in the sense that you have a face of the franchise caliber player. You guys obviously very familiar with him, terrific player. Hasn't missed a game in 4+ years. Washington saying 29, give me 30. You're a great player, but you're not worth what you want. And Terry McLaurin saying, I've been here. I've been the face of this franchise for the last 7 years. I've done everything right what he has. And it's interesting, too, when I reported that he requested trade, I had 3 different teams reach out to me within 20 minutes. There is a lot of interest in Terry McLaurin. The problem is Washington doesn't want to trade him. They also don't want to pay him. So you can't have your cake and eat it, too, and we're obviously not crunching time, and they're going to have to make a decision.
Jordan, listen, man, we appreciate the time. I know you're about to get really, really busy with the start of the regular season. Keep up the great work, man. Always love following your work, and we hope to talk to you again down the road.
Thanks, Jordan.
You got it. No problem.
There he is, Jordan Schultz on the Comcast Business Hotline.